The Bremen Town Musicians, written by Susan Price, illustrated by Andrew Price. Long ago, not in your time or in my time, but once upon a time, an old donkey had a sad, sad life. He was worked too hard and fed too little. He was always tired and always hungry, and his ribs stuck out like the teeth of a rake. Singing was the only happiness the donkey had. "Stop that horrible noise, you crazy donkey!" When the donkey was too old to work, the farmer drove him away. "I'd skin you and sell your hide if it was worth a penny, but you're worthless." The donkey was tired and hungry and had nowhere to go. Driven out, without even a bite of oats, not even the corner of a shed to keep the rain off. What shall I do? Where shall I go? I have no home. Then the donkey had a wonderful idea. "I have a fabulous voice," he thought. "I'll go to Bremen. They love music there. I'll be a musician in Bremen. I'll be famous. That's what I'll do." So the donkey set out for Bremen. On the road he met a dog with a face as long as a wet week. "Hey, Pooch, why so sad when you have such a beautiful singing voice?" The dog said, "For years I kept rats from my master's barn, guarded his house, and played with his children. But now I'm old, he's driven me off with kicks and stones. I miss my home." "Come with me to Bremen." "Where's Bremen?" "Why ask? Anywhere's better than sitting here howling at the sky." "We can sing together in Bremen. We'll be a band. We could be a duo." On the road they met a cat with a face as long as a wet month. "That's a beautiful voice, but such a sad song." The cat said, "For years I battled rats on my master's farm, but now I'm old and toothless. He has chased me off with stones. No more milk, no more strokes, no more warm fire. I miss my home." "Come with us to Bremen." "Why Bremen? Why ask? Anywhere's better than caterwauling at the clouds." "We'll be a trio. Bremen will love us." On the road they met a cockerel who sat on a wall and sang a sad song. "Hello, old Chanticleer, what's your trouble?" The cockerel said, "For years I've crowed to wake my master every morning, but now I'm too old, I'm not wanted anymore. Now the farmer's wife is going to chop off my head and make me into a stew." "Oh no, forget that. Come with us to Bremen. We're going to be famous musicians there. We can be a quartet." So off they went together on the road to Bremen, much happier than before. It was a long way to Bremen and the animals were soon tired. They needed somewhere to stay for the night. Then they saw firelight shining through the trees. It came from the windows of an old ramshackle house. "Perhaps the people will let us stay there for the night," said the dog. The animals crept up to the window and peeped in. And they saw "They're robbers! They're bad men! They'll be as cruel to us as our masters were. Not if we scare them away. Here's how we'll do it. Dog, get on my back. Cat, get on dog's back. Cockerel, get on cat's back. They burst through the window, each of them singing a different aria from the Barber of Seville, all all at the same time. Then the animals had the house to themselves. There was a fire and plenty to eat and drink. They told stories, sang songs, and had the happiest evening any of them had known for years. When they were tired, the animals slept in their favourite places. The donkey lay down on the dunghill behind the house. The cat curled up by the kitchen fire. The dog stretched out behind the door in the hall. The cockerel roosted on the corner of the roof. But the robbers came back. They asked each other, "What can have made that terrible noise? A witch? A ghost? Goblins? Devils?" "Ha! Ghosts and devils don't scare me. I'll go and find out what it was. That's handy. One of our candles is still burning on that chair." But it wasn't a candle. The cat had opened one eye, and in the dim light, that eye shone bright as a flame. The robber tried to pick up what he thought was a candle. Up sprang the cat with a terrible screech and scratched him hard around the face. The robber ran from the kitchen into the hall, where he woke the dog, who bit him hard on the leg. The robber ran outside, slammed the house door shut and thought he was safe, but there was a terrible scream through the darkness that made him leap with fright. As the robber ran across the yard, he woke the donkey, who gave him a tremendous kick right into a bramble patch full of sharp thorns. The robber ran away. His clothes were torn to ribbons by the thorns, and every bit of him was scratched, bitten, or bruised. Eventually he found his friends, who all wanted to know what had happened to him. He told them, "A witch scratched me, an elf stabbed me, ghosts screamed in the yard, devils stabbed me with needles, and a big-eared goblin beat me with a club." The robbers were so scared they ran away and never dared return. The animals had the house all to themselves. They never did go to Bremen. Why play music on cold, windy, rainy street corners when they could play, sing, and tell stories in comfort at their own fireside? They lived together happily until the end of their long lives, sharing everything. I know they did, because I often went over to join the singing and shared a tasty carrot with Donkey and some warm milk with Cat. Snip, snap, snout, our tales told out.